And so now we can start talking about so during the manic episode, that was my first time I tried, and that was Molly. I did Molly at
It's a fun first.
yeah. skip the weed entirely.
Yeah, that
I was always
wait. You had never smoked to that point?
No.
What? Your first ever you did was
Yeah. When I was 27, I think. Yeah.
That's one of the most insane things I've ever heard on this podcast. I think. Yeah.
Dude, I did before I tried.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I was never.
You got right to business. I mean, you said fuck the weed.
And when I did try, I hated it. I was strictly an uppers guy. Like I like party drinks. When I tried, I didn't try until probably at least a couple years later, and it just never interested me. Yeah,
that's unbelievable. So your first time doing, walk me through that. What was that like?
That's one of my Manic in Miami stories. So
okay.
I was in Miami at Club Live. David Guetta was playing.
It's an expensive place, dude.
Yeah. That's why I started doing crime later, so I could get VIP there.
God.
Sorry. Yeah, but there's probably a lot of criminals in Miami.
For sure.
Live,
yeah, you were shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of guys doing worse shit than you at that place.
Yeah, Miami's full of, and there's some good people in Miami, but dude, Miami has so
few and
much
far
shady
between.
shit.
I think. Yeah.
It's one of the shadiest cities.
Yeah, I've been to Miami a lot. My girl's from there, and I've spent a lot of time in Miami. It's an interesting place to be in small chunks. You know,
for sure.
I don't want to be there more than a week.
Yeah. So I lived in Jacksonville at the time.
Okay,
but a lot of my stories take place in Miami because it's a 5-hour drive, and that's where we just went crazy.
That's where all the
and
fun's
partied.
at. Yeah, you're making that trip.
Jacksonville kind of sucked. So
yeah.
We but this is an interesting story because it wasn't necessary. We thought it was, but it was also something else. And
now you've got me intrigued. Yeah, fill me in here.
Okay, so things feel like I've done a lot, so I know what it feels like. I had those sensory feelings at first. My friend Sarah was like touching my neck, and I was like quivering. The lights, the music, all those feelings.
Yeah, of course,
it feels great. But then all of a sudden, I lost touch with reality and became a menace. Is how I describe it. So I was first of all trying to make out with everyone around me, guys, girls, and I'm straight, so that's first of all, that's not normal. Then I'm climbing into other people's VIP sections and just grabbing their bottles and chugging them while staring them down is what I was told. Then afterwards,
you didn't get your ass beat for
this? I got kicked out, but I told my friends I'm gonna wander the streets, kill or be killed after that, and I don't talk like that. That's not. I'm not that kind of person.
Your primal instincts were coming out.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. So my friends all freaked out, and they because some of them were doing the somewhere. And my other buddy had a crazy experience too. He ended up calling the cops calling the calling 911 because he was having a bad trip also, and he thought he was dying because he left the club in like a taxi and then called 911. So it wasn't just me having a bad trip, but so my friends locked me in my hotel room since I kept saying I was going to wander the streets, kill or be killed. Not a good thing to say.
Your friends saved your ass that night, maybe.
Yeah. Good thing they weren't all trying it. They were babysitting me, basically. But after that happened, we found out later. This was during the salts thing. I think it's like 2012 timeframe. But yeah, there was salts in the basically too.
I've never done salts.
I didn't purposely do it.
That's just fascinating to me. You've done them, unintentionally, still consumed them though.
That's probably why I was aggressive. But this was
Sure.
This is right around that same time in Miami that did you hear about the guy that like ate the dude's face off?
Yeah. It was all over the news.
Yeah, this is right around that same time. So
it was popular back then.
Maybe it was just in the back then. So I don't know, hopefully I wouldn't have done that I was saying kill or be killed, but I didn't try to bite anyone. So
you would have been that guy eating faces if they let you out of the hotel room that night.
Maybe. But someone told me later that that it had salt, so I was like, fuck, that kind of makes sense why I acted like that.
So it sounds like to me your manic episode almost never really stopped. It just kind of went on hold for a minute.
It went on hold for a little bit, but when I came off it went long. And different people that are bipolar have different lengths of episodes. Some people are rapid cycling and they can switch very quickly. Mine were normally long, but the made them last even longer. So not long after that, I'm still doing but I wasn't really addicted to those. That was more, I became kind of a raver. So I'm going to all the little all the EDM festivals. Sometimes with it was a mixed bag for me. I would normally pop a Viagra just in case, because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen here. But with
and Viagra is an insane mix, actually. That's got to be electric.
Yeah. Well, after a couple times of, bringing someone back and failing, I was like, I'm just going to pop Cialis.
You got to make sure you're ready to go this time.
Because your body felt so good already. You're like, because then it's like even worse.
I mean, what do you tell them? You're just like, yo,
sorry.
I'm fucking rolling too hard.
Yeah. Basically. That's all you can tell them.
So, you're you're telling these girls, sorry, rolling too hard. You finally lock in with the Viagra. Was that like a every time thing, or
it's
like
a cheat code? Well, yeah. After when I started rolling, I would just pop it. I didn't need it with the at all, but I'm
just imagining you just like popping and then just like taking the Viagra at the same time.
No, I
just
would
like.
I had it.
I'm gonna stay ready the whole time.
No. That's the trick. You pop it about a half hour before. Like, I would typically pop it when I knew I had a sure thing. Like, so before I left my club or before I left wherever, I would always have it like in my little pocket, pants pocket, and I'd pop one right before I left, and hoping that it would hit me right as I'm getting home. Now, you don't want to pop it out, because if you don't find anyone, then
you're in trouble.
Sucks.
Then you're in trouble
because you're hard and like
then you're sitting there the whole time, kind of awkward around your homies.
Yeah,
got your hands over your crotch.
Yeah,
just hanging out, looking around.
I've only been in jail one day in my life. That's allegedly I punched in a window. I don't know if I did or not, but yeah. So I'd never.
It was
been
alleged. How long? When was this?
This is back. Right after this rock poppy time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you run me through the alleged situation real quick?
Yeah, I was hanging out with T-Rex, and he let me try purple drink for the first time, but I mixed it with and other shit, and I've read in like rare cases that shit can make you aggressive. It's probably everything else put together.
For sure.
So my friends tell me I was blacked out at this point. I bought a hot dog from a hot dog guy. We got in an argument. I threw it at him. Then I go back to the condo. They're trying to keep me in there, but I go back out, and I don't remember anything else. But from the cops' records or whatever, I punched in a window. Someone said someone that looked like me punched in a window. When the cops showed up, the transcript says that I had told them to prove it. And when I said prove it, they smelled a bunch of alcohol and whatever else on my breath. They took me to jail. Luckily, I was out of the at that time. So it's like the one time I didn't have the in my pocket. But
it was fate. At that point,
yeah, that was fate.
That you did not have any.
Yeah, but I still spent the night in jail, and I don't even remember going to jail. I woke up in jail, not knowing why I was there. I tried to ask them. I was freaking out. Because like I don't even remember being processed. But the next day, they like pull you in front of like this. I think it's a judge situation. They pulled all of us in there, and he told me, that I allegedly punched a window of an architecture building, and I started laughing because I was like, I don't punch windows in, but maybe I do apparently. So, basically, I ended up pleading guilty to that, but it fell off my record in a year. It's one of those like, it's like if you pay restitution, it's like $800
and behave yourself
something.
for this amount of time. Yeah, then it goes away.
Yeah,
I've definitely been through those before.